Taking tests while on a cycle is, of course, only half the job. Most people don't understand how to interpret them correctly. A very common situation: someone gets their tests done, receives the results, and looks them over. Well, it seems like everything is more or less within the normal range. But on a cycle, normal values and optimal working values aren't always the same thing. Here's what you need to look at first and foremost. And naturally, that's testosterone. But again, if you're buying for the first time from an unverified source and you don't know what exactly you've been sold, then of course, I always advise my clients to get tested and check their testosterone levels to see how much they've increased. However, if you're buying from a trusted source, you know everything is fine there, and you've bought from them more than once, then in principle, it's not strictly necessary to check this indicator. The second one is estradiol, right? That is, many people also don't understand what levels it should be at during a cycle. When it's too high, that's bad in its own way, but if it's lowered too much with aromatase inhibitors, that's even worse. Hematocrit and hemoglobin. They indicate the load on the heart and how thick your blood is. The lipid profile is a marker of vascular health. It's really essential to get these tests done every couple of months and keep them under control. I strongly recommend it. ILT, AST, bilirubin, GGT, these are what I recommend testing to monitor your liver function during a cycle. Depending on what kind of cycle you're on, that's what will determine how much strain is put on your liver. It's important not just to look at the numbers, but to understand the relationship between the indicators. For example, if your testosterone has increased and your estradiol has also gone up, that's very important. You need to understand that this is normal, and you shouldn't try to immediately suppress it to zero or bring it down to the lowest possible level. No, you need to keep it within certain values. A common mistake is when people look at only 1, 2, or 3 indicators. But in reality, you need to look at a complete list at a certain point in order to understand the whole picture. That's why you shouldn't just get tests done. You also need to know how to interpret them correctly.